Years ago, I saw this video from the House of Hypocrites that said, Anton Daniels, I got money for war. And I thought it was pretty interesting because somebody emailed me and asked me, did they think that Anton Daniels was going to sue Corey Holcomb?
Sue for what?
I saw the video and I pressed play.
Just how broke I am. Pac said, don't go to war unless you got your money right. I got my money right, and now I'm ready for war.
This is interesting because Anton Daniels did say this about Corey Holcomb.
Anybody that's friends with Corey, anybody that hang around that, hey man, don't do nothing, don't say nothing out of pocket. Is a snitch. Is a hoe. He a hoe, he a snitch in every facet of the word. Is a snitch, he a hoe.
Now, Anton Daniels called Corey Holcomb a snitch when it came to him revealing to the public that Mika was there or another woman was there that was not his wife. Anton didn't really push back on that, but
that's who was
obviously
there?
what Anton is saying there is he got his money right. Well, what does that mean? Now, that could be very vague. It's passive aggressive. It's ambiguous. It's a whole bunch of stuff. But I want to kind of get into the framework that Anton Daniels typically uses on YouTube. And that framework is, I'm rich, and because I have money, it almost solves everything.
Give a because I'm rich too, so I'm cool. I got my own movement, I got my own motion, so I can tell you the truth. And I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them. Okay. You big bro.
This is the same argument that Anton Daniels used on the Corey Holcomb show. I have money, so therefore I don't have the problems that some of the people here on your show have because they can't be honest with you. But that's not the only time he talks about it.
That's true
July,
for a lot of people.
August, September, October, November. 196, 187, 181, 170. Nigga, we was making so much money just off of the election on one or two channels. Our payouts was so crazy just from talking about Kamala Harris and them.
And this is Anton Daniels, again, showing to the world how much money he makes. Now, I can tell you this. Anton Daniels is definitely making a lot of money. He's in the right sector. He reacts to a lot of stuff. It doesn't take him so much or a lot of effort to make all of these videos. He does a lot of clip farming from his streams. So he is literally printing money. I think he kind of learned some of this from Just Pearly Things when he went to collaborate with her a few years ago. And he does it now. You know, like I said, he's on the right. He has the political bag, the conservative bag he can get into. He has the black culture bag he can get into. And when you're doing commentary like us, money literally can grow on trees. I don't make nearly as much as that. I'll tell you that for sure. I'm nowhere close. But the reality is that the commentary game, you can always stay in it.
Nigga, I'm making pennies compared to that, boy. That boy touching damn near 200K a month. I wonder if that was AdSense. I think it probably was.
Because it's always trending, okay? And some people who are vloggers, some people
That's what I'm saying, bro. I just need a little bit more views, YouTube. I just need a little bit more views, YouTube. Just a wee bit. Just a couple, just about, you know what I'm saying, 100,000 more. 250,000 more. I ain't asking for a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I just need a wee bit. I can make a living.
close.
You know what I'm saying?
But the reality
all I want to do is invest it. That's all I want to do.
is that the commentary game, you can always stay in it because it's always trending, okay? And some people who are vloggers, some people who do lifestyle content, it's easy for them to kind of get out of the game, but we're always talking about what's popping, so it's hard not to stay in. Now, despite the fact that Anton Daniels is doing good, it also shows a level of insecurity in how he thinks, because he believes his self-worth is so tied to his monetary gains.
Right.
On the outside looking in, money.
Most people that have to resort to showing how much money they got, bro, they don't really got nothing else to really prove for themselves, or they don't have no comebacks.
Is a lot of things. Don't get me wrong, especially if you've never had it, or especially if you're looking to get it and you finally get it and then you have some level of fame. I'm pretty sure Anton Daniels is recognized all across the country now. I mean, this is a big goal for him and it's what he wanted to achieve. But here is what money can't solve.
Your stupidity.
The problems that he causes for himself because of the amount of money he wants to achieve.
Woo!
Now, there are a lot of people who have been sending me information that they believe that Anton Daniels is lying about his daughter going into the principal's office and crying. That's what some people are talking about now, and the timelines don't add up. But here is what I will tell you that must be true. When Corey Holcomb disrespected Anton Daniels' daughter and his wife, it had to be a shakeup. It had to be a big mess. And when somebody comes after your family, when somebody comes after your mother, when somebody doxes your daughter or your wife or your kids, there's no amount of money that you can spend that can take that hurt away. I can almost assure you, when Corey Holcomb put Anton Daniels' photo up there, the first person that had something to say about that had to be his wife. The mother of the daughter, which is Anton Daniels' wife, she birthed this young lady. So somebody is talking about my daughter. Whether or not his daughter was crying or not, or in the principal's office, I'm not necessarily sure. Would he have any reason to lie about that? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, Anton Daniels did lie on me earlier, but that's okay.
Woo!
I'll get to that in a minute. But for sure, I know that his wife was hurt, and his wife confronted him. His grandmother, his aunts, his uncles, anybody living that loves him and his daughter called him. And ultimately, the situation is this. He is to blame for part of this, if not at least half of what's going on right now. I don't want to blame him all because Corey Holcomb made a choice. But then he's making it worse. So not only do people hate you on the internet, you decide after that your daughter has been disrespected to come online and post your earnings, adding more fuel to the fire to people that hate you. And again, this just goes to show you that Anton Daniels, number one, he's misappropriating his leverage, and that's something I'm going to deal with. Anton Daniels feels that he has more leverage than he really has, but money doesn't buy leverage. I mean, when you get your money from YouTube or anything else, you know, in this business, money doesn't buy leverage. Your perception of how people dislike you buys leverage. See, we're YouTubers. The more money that we have and people know about it can actually work against you, because people who work, you know, daily jobs and don't make $100,000 a month, and you make that money a month, and then you have a position in which they hate, they don't want to hear that.
Sound relatable.
You know, they just don't. So what happens is when something happens to your daughter or to your wife, and then you come out and brag about how much money you make, well, then what somebody will say, oh, well, his daughter got disrespected, but it's okay. He got money. He can figure it out. When in reality, Anton Daniels can't. If this is happening right now in his family, there is no amount of money that can remove this pain from what he has caused, partly from getting into it with Corey Holcomb.
Facts.
The way he acted after that, the week after that, causing all of this calamity, and then Corey going back and forth, he's not, you know, innocent either. If he could write a check to remove that pain out of his household as if nothing happened, trust me, he would. He is a father. He is a husband. It's not worth it. But you want so much attention so bad. You want clout so bad that you're willing to prove to the world that you're successful. You have this. You go talk about money all the time. And then the problem is, once money can't solve these issues, then you don't look like you have another alternative but to threaten somebody with a lawsuit, or to threaten somebody with, you know, I got my money right. Bruh, it's a lot of people that got their money right, that got more money than you, that don't act nearly as bad as you. Like, the people who really got a whole lot of money, that really move and shake shit, And I've met some people like that. They don't really talk like Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels is a dude that got money, a largely new money on YouTube, just like me, and is doing extremely well. But like, nobody needs to know that you have all this money and you're just so great because you have this cash and others do not. And so other people are broke. It's almost like you're trying to hide an insecurity as if that money is going to change that insecurity that you have. And it doesn't. And you think that people can't see it. And so you stick out like a sore thumb. So now, even if you do got to pay for a lawsuit, that's more money and that's more stress and that's more going to court. You just cause problems chasing money that you cannot solve with money. So what happens to all that money that you got? It doesn't change their perception. You've just made things worse. If he wants to sue Corey Holcomb for what happened, I don't have anything really to do with that. But the whole idea is, because I got my money right, is the part of Anton Daniels' problem. And he said, I used to call him and gossip about a whole bunch of stuff. And again, it's his word against mine when you want to talk about that. But before he's even said that, I have talked about it here on my YouTube channel, that I have called Anton Daniels and criticized him for being opulent. I've said it before I started to have a disagreement with
This
Anton
is true.
intellectually. I've said it before. Now the story is, well, you know what? O'Shea Duke Jackson just calls me to gossip. I don't call anybody to gossip for the most part, unless I really, really consider you a close friend of mine, which I can say that Anton Daniels was not a close friend of mine. Now, could I call and shoot the breeze with people? Sure. I do it with George Macon. I do it with people that I know. But Anton Daniels, we would talk, and he maybe talked about 5 or 6 times ever. And it was not just like a buddy gossip thing. It's not like I know him that well. But these are the things that I tried to warn him against, because when you start getting money, 60, 80,000. I know YouTubers that made $500,000. I know YouTubers that made $800,000 a month. You can feel like, you got that money because you're just so talented and you work hard, and you did.
One thing is, that shit don't last forever though, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta invest it. You gotta pay taxes, bro. And then another thing is, it just opens you up for more haters, bro. Whenever you showing how much you making and how much you got and this, that, and the third, that opens you up for people that want to do harm to you. Straight up.
But at the same time, you forgot that you have a paying audience, and your audience who helped you get that money, if it were not for them, you wouldn't have it. It's the same thing. All of the success that I have gotten in this business largely has been because of my black audience, who has allowed
It comes from the people that's watching your videos, bro. You know what I'm saying?
me to continue to grow, telling me things about myself. It's not everything is perfect. I had to improve. But we forget that we are in this business largely because people support us and take the time to watch our videos, and they have the right to not watch us. It's not like we're doing this alone. We got to keep update with the trends, what people like and what people want. And if we do not do that, we will also be out of the business. So being in business also requires some level of humility. It requires appreciation. And I hope and I pray that this situation has at least showed him that money is not everything.
It ain't gonna show him. The situation didn't show him nothing when this is what he went and did. You're saying this. You're saying this. You're one of few people that's saying this as a reaction to the situation. The situation ain't showing him this. He's doing this because of the situation.
It really isn't. And money cannot solve every issue that you have. So guys, what do you think?
So basically he talk about he finna go sue Corey Holcomb. He got his money right. He got enough money to fight and go with lawyers. Even if he loses, he got the money to do it. It's a bad investment, bro. It's not even that deep, bro. It's not even that deep, man. These niggas is too old to be behaving like this, from the fight to after the fact, bro. You know what I'm saying, though? You know what I'm saying? That nigga O'Shea Duke keeping it grown. I mean, this ain't really his beef necessarily, but I see how bro moved though. You know what I'm saying, bro keep it grown. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation right here with Anton Daniels, man, and Corey Holcomb. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TY Pit 9.